Hello and welcome to Feed the Beast Oceanblock. So as you just saw there with that opening scene, I'm very much stuck in the middle of a very big ocean. Apart from this little island I'm on and the odd slime island that's about, there's nothing but water and some floating rafts. As you can see, there's a lot of rafts about. I don't know what happened to all their owners. They must have been eaten by sharks maybe. But yes, this is a Feed the Beast mod pack. I've actually been streaming a bit of this. Some of you guys have probably already watched that. But yes, I thought I'd do a YouTube series as well. And it's a quest-based mod pack. There's loads and loads of mods in here. There's also some custom mods as well that the Feed the Beast guys have added in. But first things first, if we open up the book here, we can actually see our starter quests is. So the first thing it wants us to do is to get wood. Obviously any new Minecraft world normally starts with punching wood, getting trees. No, the other way around. Punching trees, getting wood. And we're going to get rewards for this as well. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to blitz through a whole bunch of this, because a lot of you guys have probably already seen this yourself. So I'm going to blitz through and sort of show you the highlights and narrate over the top of it. So it's going to be mostly sort of post commentated. But let me know what you thought about that opening intro as well. It was a little bit long. I might have got a bit carried away, but I thought it was quite cool. I made it all very cinematic. The music was very, very nice. There's some StreamBeats there. The link to that music will be down in the description below. But yes, let's get on. Oh, press the right button first. And let's punch this tree, shall we? So with the whole tree chopped down, let's have a look in our book and claim our rewards. So we got an apple and a basic crate, and the next thing we need to get sorted are some basic tools. So I'm going to get straight into Tinkers. Let's get some planks, get some of them patterns on the go and get our first workstations going. So Tinker Station and Part Builder, and then the first thing I'm going to do is actually make myself a wooden pickaxe. So as you can see here, Tinkers, we need to make all the parts individually and then put them together in the Tinker Station. And yeah, I'm going to start with a wooden pick and then we can move on to stone later on. And the rewards for that just being some more patterns and a part chest. And then carrying on with the quest line, we're going to look at the dripper. And the dripper is very cool. What this does, this is a special Feed the Beast mod that's been added for this pack. But we can drip water onto different blocks and it will basically convert them into something else. But we're not going to worry about that too much yet because we do need a way of getting water into the dripper. So looking at the rewards for that, we're going to get ourselves some elevator blocks, which will come in very handy later on. I do like these blocks. But the next quest we're going to go for is the hammer. So to start with, just to get the quest out of the way, I'm going to make a wooden hammer. I'd normally make a cobblestone one, but this will do for now. It gets the quest done. And then if we go back into the quest book, you can see our reward is some gravel. Now, this actually gives us a bit of a head start on the next quest that we're going to want to do, which involves the hammer. So in the middle here, we've got this basic resources. And you'll see that we need to get 8 cobble, 8 gravel. There's 8 dirt, 8 sand and 8 dust. Now the hammer will actually convert the cobble down to gravel, the gravel down to dirt, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go and start using my hammer and start collecting some stuff. And as you can see here, the cobble does turn into gravel, the stone turns into cobble, so it basically all goes down a tier. So I'm going to spend a couple of minutes and just grind a bunch of this. So we already had the gravel from that last quest, so I just made sure to get enough cobblestone to basically complete the cobble part. And then I'm going to smash up 8 of this gravel, and you can see I'm getting dirt from that. I'm then going to jump stack up again, and we'll get to smashing the dirt down, and that will now turn into sand. And then we need to do that once more, and you can see, look, task complete, 8 sand, and we'll do that again with the sand, and that would then turn it into dust. And as you can see there, quest complete, basic resources. So we've got all of them now. And for that, we're going to get 1 compressed cobblestone. And we're also going to get this ulti-miner trinket. Now this is very, very cool because this is basically going to make things a lot easier for gathering resources. It works a little bit like vein miner. So for chopping down trees and even harvesting stuff like cobblestone and whatnot, it's going to be a big, big help. So with that in our hand, we're just going to right click that, and then that gets applied, and then what we need to do is press the R key, and then we open up our trinket menu, and we can actually pick what trinkets we want activated. So at the moment we've obviously only got this altar miner, so we're going to activate that. So I just made a quick furnace there and put some logs in to start getting some charcoal for torches because night is coming. But using our hammer and the altar miner, you can see, look at that, we can mine whole veins of the same sort of stone or cobblestone, whatever, at the same time. But yes, the hammer didn't last long at all. So we are going to want to go and make another one of those. And this time we will make one out of cobblestone. So it'll last a little bit longer. So at this point I just finished cooking up, or at least starting to cook up some stone. And I've got enough here that I can actually compress this stone. So what I'm going to do is compress the stone. And then I'm actually going to put that underneath the dripper and try and get our first iron ore. But as I explained before, we are going to need to get water for our dripper. So let's set that up. We'll pop that there like that. And then it just so happens that I've got some clay over here. So this is going to be used now for one of our next quests. Now, depending on what island you're starting on, you might not have clay. You might not have even had cobblestone. But if you didn't have cobblestone, you probably got lava and you could set up your own cobble gen. But what we're going to do here is use this clay and we're going to make a clay bucket. Okay, nice and easy, like so. And we can go straight down, scoop the water up, and then we can put that in our dripper. And the dripper will store 4 buckets of water. And there we go, it's full, and that was pretty quick. That was quite quick actually. It never normally works that quick. But you can see there that we've got our first iron ore. So I'm going to grab some more of my cooked stone, and I'm actually going to pop another one down. So sometimes it can take quite a while for the change to make an effect. Now, if you haven't got clay on your island, what you're going to want to do is actually convert some dirt. But obviously you need to get that water. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to chop down another tree. And what Feed the Beast have done is actually added a way that you can use bowls to put water in. So you can see me coming over here. Let's pop that in there. And we're going to make ourselves some wooden bowls. So we all know the wooden bowls. These are a vanilla thing. And if I go and actually scoop the water with this, there you go, and we can put that into the dripper. Okay, it's not really letting me at the moment because it's full. And then you can put dirt underneath. So if you're on a map where you don't have a big island, you've not got clay or anything like that, you're going to want to smash your cobblestone eventually down to dirt. You're going to want to make a wooden bowl, and then you can get your clay like that. Okay, so you can always get a bucket, and my reward for that is going to be 3 times compressed sand. So that's 1 compressed is 9. If you then compress it again, that's what, 9 nines, and then you compress it again, that's 9 times 9 times 9. So it's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot of sand. But as you saw there, I was just looking at the next quest, and it wants us to build a mob farm, which I'm not wanting to do yet. But basically we need some string and we need some rotten flesh. Now I've already made the sword, which was part of it, but you can see here we've got a couple of spiders along with this creeper here. So I should be able, for the most part, to get enough string to hopefully complete this quest. And creeper there, yep, luckily he was in the water so he didn't destroy the island. Let's go and pick up that string that we've missed. So task completed, 3 times string, but we are going to want more. So we want about 5 of these to eventually make a mesh for our sluice. And the sluice is like the sieve. On a lot of these packs you can sort of sieve down your gravel and stuff. So that's going to be one of the next things we work on. But for now, I want to concentrate on getting more string. Now, one of the things we can do for more string is grow the string. So I'm lucky on this island that we've got lots of long grass, and I can actually go around and try and get myself some cotton seeds. Now, I derped out here. I went down and tried using my mattock to try and till the soil, which didn't work. It turned it into a grass path. But on the plus side, I did hear a drowned in the background. And he came up to say hello. So obviously for the mob farm quest, as well as the string, we do need some rotten flesh. So I'm hoping if I can take out this guy, we can get enough rotten flesh. I think we needed 3. So we managed to get, we got 2 rotten flesh there, but I had a little look, and there is, you can just about see, there's another drowned, and yep, I'm going to go and poke him with my sword as well, and boom, quest completed, a mob farm. So yeah, the game thinks I've made a mob farm. I haven't made a mob farm, but I was in the water for a little bit too long there, so you can see you get like a slowness effect, you get mining fatigue. It's quite horrible if you spend too long in the water. So not to get distracted by the zombies and the mob farm quest, I wanted to make myself this stone karma, I believe it's pronounced, and this is basically like Tinker's version of a hoe. So I'm just going to try and grab a few more seeds here, and we're up to 3 cotton seeds. Let's hope we can get a few more, and then I want to get these farmed basically, because yeah, we're going to want lots of string for lots of sluices, get lots of materials being produced. So let's pop them down, that'll do for now. And eventually I'll probably look at trying to speed that up with some bone meal. And then I spotted a slime on the slime island, and I went for it. I want some slime because I want to make myself some slime boots. And I got myself a hat. A hat acquired, it says. Wood hat. So there is the hat mod in this pack. If you collect them, you can just press H and bring up the menu. And yes, look at that. I've got a log on my head. An absolute trendsetter, as it says there. Now, there is loads of slime around on this island. Obviously, we've got the trees, we've got slime blocks. So I thought I'd spend some time and actually chop down some of the trees and replant them. Because as I say, yeah, I want to eventually make myself some slime boots and a slime sling. But anyway, back to the quests. A mob farm, we've now got all of that complete. And our rewards is actually 16 string and 16 gunpowder. Now that string is going to be super handy, but we do have some cotton seeds growing anyway in the background. So the next thing, I suppose, is getting our sluice. And you can see here that we need a sluice and any mesh. Now the any mesh, we're only going to make a cloth mesh for now, but the sluice itself, you can see here, that is easy peasy. It's just a few logs and a stick. And then even the mesh, once you've got the string, it's actually really easy to make. So cloth mesh as well. And now we can actually look at handing that in, and we're going to get some gravel and some sand to put through the sluice. And a random reward, we got some oak lower roofs. Out of all the things it could have given us, we've got a stack of roofs. I'm not too sure about that. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. Let's get our sluice set up. So I'm going to take it down by the water here. Pop that down. And, oh, there's a couple of goodies from some slimes I was killing in the water. And, yes, we're going to put it next to the water. Pop the mesh in. And then we need to load it up. Look, we can fit 12 buckets of water in here. And I've just spotted the water has derped out, look. I hate it when it does this, so let's rectify that. I'm just going to grab some cobble. Yeah, it triggers me a little bit. There we go. All back to normal. Let's finish loading that up. And then we can actually start sieving. There we go, look at that. So we just click it with the gravel, and you can use, I think you can use dirt, gravel, sand, and dust. And we've got an osmium chunk and a copper chunk there. So this is now going to enable us to get some of the other ores, the other metals. But we're going to wait a little bit until we start processing them, because later on down the line there's a really good way to process them. But as it stands, if we smelt them, they're worth a nugget each. So let's go and have a look in here. So yeah, we need to get 8 ores or chunks, and we also need to look at some of these other quests. So I'm going to make a quick cut there and come back when I've collected some more chunks. Okay, so I finished grinding some gravel, and I still feel like an absolute wally with this log on my head. But I did kill some more slimes, and if I press my hat menu, we can see that we've got safe and sound, which look like some headphones. We've got a squid mask. We've got a cute ocelot hat, which I can't see very well. It looks like the ocelot is stood on our head. Let's check that out. Oh my day. I think we might leave that one on. And we've got a pet rock as well. which looks kind of cute. I think for now, though, we need to keep the ocelot. That is the derpiest one we've got so far, I think. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. So, if we check our inventory here, you can see that we've got loads of different chunks here. I believe this is all the chunks that we can get. So we've got aluminium, iron, apatite, niter, sulfur, copper, cinnabar, fluorite, lead, and osmium. And what I've also done as well for the quest is smelted some of my iron. So there we go. Quest complete. Chunks and ores. So we needed to gather the 8 ore chunks. We got our iron ingot. And we're going to hand that in. And we get... I didn't actually see then how many we got. Iron chunks. It gave us a few. I think it gave us like 16. But yes, as I was saying, there is a way. So if I was to put these... If I click uses on this, you can see that we can either smelt them as they are and we get a nugget. For each one of these, we get a single nugget. Or we can craft them into these clusters. Okay? And then if I actually click uses on the clusters, as well as... I mean, we could smash it into... Actually, that's not a bad idea. Can we make that now? We're not far off. So we could use the engineer's hammer to smash them. And then I believe we can cook that dust. Yes. Okay, so we could smash them into dust and then get 1 for 1 on the ore. Sorry, on the chunks. No, the clusters. Oh, words. Yes, so put 4 chunks into a cluster, smash the cluster, and we could turn that into an ingot. But the way that the quest tree is taking us is into this tempered glass jar. And what this will enable us to do is cook the clusters into ingots. But I've got to look into this a little bit. So it says low temperature. Basically, we make a jar. We make these little jars. And then we put a heat source underneath. But that I will save for next episode. What I want to do before we wrap this one up is just have a look here. So I might maybe push onto the iron sluice off camera. You can see there that we need the oak. And then we need 2 iron and a chain. So I might do that before next episode. So you're not going to miss anything. I won't hand the quest in. We'll keep that random reward for when we're back on camera. But if we actually look down the side here in exploration, you can see that we need to make a rowing boat. Okay, and these are really easy to make. It's a normal boat and a chest. And then by doing so, it will enable us to actually go and start exploring these rafts. So I want to check a couple of them out before we wrap up. But what I also want to do, just to show you how I can make more progress. So we've obviously got our cotton down there. Now, with our stone karma that we've got, if I activate my FTB Ultimine trinket, I can actually harvest all these leaves. Look at that. We actually get the leaf blocks from that. So we've got 57 leaves there. Now, if I come into here and grab... Hang on. Have I got any wood? I have. And the slabs. Some of you could probably guess what I'm going to do. But I'm going to make a composter. Because then this will allow us to speed up growing some of them crops. So, leaves can now go in there. You know the deal. This is vanilla stuff. And there we go. We got some bone meal. So, yeah, I'm going to do a bunch of that off camera. A bunch of grinding out these as well. And there was another thing. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's go into here. So, I want to make... Hold on. One of these, a crafting station. Now, I like these crafting stations because it means that we can leave ingredients in there. So, if I put something in there, look at that. It stays in there. Love it. And then if I actually grab, you can see I've already been searching slime. Some slime boots. So that's right. We want to make, I believe it's 3 of those. So yes, let's make the slime boots. So this means that we won't take full damage. And a slime sling means that we can sling ourselves in the air. So let's put our boots on. And boing. Yes. Love it. So this is going to come in handy for when I'm basically turning stone into gravel and stuff. It means I can stack it all up in the air and then use the ultimine and just fall to the ground and not take damage. Now, it is getting dark, and I think, yes, we can. 1, 2, 3. Let's end the episode with a bed. Lovely, excellent. And then I think we'll quickly make the boat and just check out a raft or two before I do call it a day. Because I want to show you guys, for those of you that don't know much about this pack. Let's do that. Grab our boat, grab our chest, and boom, we've got an oak rowing boat. Let's clear a whole bunch of inventory space because we're going to need it. Trust me. And I've just noticed as well, the slime sling has durability. I didn't know that was a thing. I do want to grab a little bit of food. So that's something else I want to get set up as well before episode 2. Okay, right. Boat in the water. Look at that. It's an absolute beast. And this is really cool. So obviously you saw that I had to use a chest to make it. If I shift and click, we have an inventory on it. And you can also access that when inside. You can press I. And again, you can access that. And let's check out our quest tree here. So, set sail. Random reward. What do we got? We got a tier 1 storage module. Well, that's no good to us yet. But yes, you can see here it's asking us to break a white barrel. And then we've got all these different... We've got a crate. We've got different coloured barrels here. Small crate. A pulsating crate. And we've even got diving gear. So you would have noticed earlier when I was in the water that I end up getting slowness and mining fatigue. This will basically stop that from happening. It does say here, wearing a full set of scuba gear will remove the bad effects from swimming in the ocean. So hopefully we can find that in these chests. That's the plan. Or not chests, barrels. So we've got a barrel here. Let's... Oh, can I... Please? There we go. So, pickaxe. We'll have that. What did we get? Oh. We got sea pickles. Haha! Okay, that one wasn't a good one. Oh, and there's a structure over there. We won't check that out. We'll save that for next episode. This, though, is a pulsating crate. Okay. I think these are one of the better... That isn't. We got a nether star. Can we use that for anything yet? That's all sort of late game stuff, really, isn't it? We can get an infinity wand. Is that a building wand? Direction, replacement. Oh, that's going to be big. I wonder whether we use it for that straight away. That's huge. Wow. Okay, the pickles and the roof that I got, it doesn't seem so bad now. But yes, we're going to get loads of crates. Look at this. Music disc. The chains we're going to want for that upgraded iron sluice. And what we can also do is nab this. There we go. Free charcoal. And I think, guys, that is about where I leave it. I think that's a good yeah, that's a good point to wrap it up. Lots and lots of progress. We have smashed out loads of quests. Let's actually have a quick look. So we've got the pulsating crate. What do we get for that? We get some augments for that. And we even completed another quest. We got a black barrel. That gives us an enchanted book. And the crate gives us 3 times compressed gravel. Which, how many gravel's that? So that's 9 double compressed. Well, that's a lot. I'm not going to open that up one more, but that's a lot of sluice in there, isn't it? That's a lot of sluice material. But yes, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, hit that like button on the way out. This has taken a little while to do. It's actually my second attempt at recording an episode. The first one I wasn't happy with. I think this one turned out a little bit better. And let me know if you want to see more. Yeah, hit the like button, comments down below. And until the next one, take care, stay cool. Bye-bye.